but
Stone
and I would love to have
Cold.
wrestled Shawn.
Stone Cold.
You know, the truth is, not that I want to lecture anybody, but the match that Shawn had with me at Survivor Series when they screwed me over, what a great match that would have been if we, the truth is, we fought for 25 minutes on the floor outside the ring, brawling all around the building.
Damn.
And then we got in the ring and we only worked for about 10 minutes. But we had about 25 minutes left of a match that we never got to do.
Oh.
And I was always a professional. And I was professional with Shawn. And I was trying my hardest to give the best match. And I loved that match at Survivor Series before the screw job happens. Because it was such a beautiful match. And I'm like, this is what I do. I can work with anybody, and you don't have to like me if I'm going to work with you, but I'm a professional. And I really was trying my hardest to give Shawn a fantastic match. And, we had so much planned out in that match that never happened. And they knew when they were talking to me that this is all not going to happen. They're going to screw me, which they were planning and plotting out for weeks. And it's a lousy feeling to be in the situation where you're being pushed out to the ring to wrestle, and you know that the people you're working with are trying to destroy you and kill you off and ruin you in your own home environment and stuff like that. I remember thinking, like,
Playing on iPhone?
there's no reason to do any of that. Like, why would anyone do that? Like, I'm a company guy. I've never lied about anything. I've always told my truth to Triple H and Shawn, and been straight shooters with both those guys when they were both scheming to tear me down and take my spot and kick me out of the company. And it was so...
they are degenerates.
Corrupt, to be honest, that, I just regret that Shawn and me didn't do the finish that we had mapped out, or that Vince didn't say, look, we'll just do this the way you want. And you should know that the WWF or WWE always pretends that poor Vince, he had no choice. He had to screw me over because it was like nothing else he could do. I was just so difficult, but that's not true.
Damn.
I would have done anything they asked me to do. If Shawn Michaels had never said to me that he was no way he would ever put me over the way he did, I would have, if Vince had said to me, we're going to put the belt on Shawn, I would have said, I don't care. Like, I was always professional, and it wasn't that important to me to be world champion or anything. They put the belt on me, and whenever I was asked to drop the belt to Bob Backlund or anybody, I did whatever they asked me to do, and I did it to the best of my ability. That's what kind of a professional I was. And when I think of Shawn that day, God, they were all such scumbags, I always never stop reflecting on all of them. Triple H, Shawn, Vince, they were set out to destroy me after I'd given them everything I ever had. I just never understood it. And I was always a guy that I told stories in the ring. I brought out the best. I would love to be sitting here going, the Survivor Series match was such a great match that stands right next to the Iron Man match. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to work with Shawn. I wanted to do business for Vince. I wanted to kick the shit out of WCW. I was a company guy all the way. I've been with WWF all my life. I was so committed, and it was just so frustrating and kind of demoralizing to have them just trying to tear you down every week and just constantly trying to ruin you and tear you down and break your back, you know, to destroy everything you ever did. And you know, maybe that's why I took it so serious, is I just look at that as like, I don't know how they could do that to me after all I'd given them, including, you know, all the years I've been with Sean. But, you know, you learn from life's lessons.